Let's get this party rocking.
I'm so tired. I went to bed at 4.
It's 8. I'm awake. Getting ready. I have a crick in my neck and it hurts. I sleep on the wrong side of the bed. But it's time to feed my dog. Can't forget about the chicken. Looks disgusting. Don't worry, it smells as gross as it looks. Homemade gourmet meal. 8:21, and we are off. Fit check, boot check. Yep. Gotta go to Waxahachie, Wachacuchie. I gotta take Taylor's car because my car right there, pretty little girl, has a cracked rim because I slid on ice when we had our snow apocalypse. It's been so long since I've been up this early. It's actually insane. I don't ever get up this early, like ever. But here's a quick little update. So y'all saw that I'm in a boot. I'm injured, I'm hurt, I can't do anything right now. I'm currently on my way to Waxahachie to go to the orthopedic doctor to go get my foot looked at and get some x-rays and stuff and see whether or not I'm about to be a retired cheerleader as of today. I've been out for 2 weeks already and we're about to find out if I'm going to be out for any longer. Today's going to be the day that I find out if I'm done cheering. So that'll be fun. I'm tired of it hurting so bad that I have to be in a boot. I'm also tired of the boot. I want the boot off. So yeah, let's go figure out what the frick is wrong with me. I have arrived at the appointment. I made it. Just me and my little booty here. Let's go find out what's tea. I am back in the room. I just got called back. I just got my x-rays taken, so waiting for those results and for him to come talk to me. But I just got x-rays on my leg taken, so we'll see what those say, and hopefully it'll give us an answer. If not, then probably gonna have to get an MRI to get an answer, but stay tuned because hopefully answers are finally coming. All right, so I'm back in the car and I'm going back to Corsicana to go back to practice. I just finished my doctor's appointment and my x-rays were fine. Everything looked fine in my x-rays, so nothing is wrong with my bones. Nothing fractured, nothing is broken, so that right there is good news. He said his diagnosis without actually diagnosing me, exertional component syndrome, which has to do with like the bottom half of your legs, and it's most common in male and females that are 20 years old, which I'm 21, so you know, it makes sense. And it has to do with a lot with, it's muscle and nerve related basically. So the way I kind of understood it is that my muscles are overused to where they're damaged, and I have nerve damage now, and honestly, I don't really remember. Like, I didn't understand it, if you want me to be completely honest. I forgot what the last thing I said was, but the good news is I'm out of the boot.
I'm so
It's COVID testing day.
I have never been COVID tested on my nose. I don't want it.
I think this is gonna work out for me. This isn't gonna be for me.
I'm so scared. I'm literally gonna start bawling, like, before I get it done. Like, before, I'm literally gonna start crying. Like, I already got one.
Poke my brain. No, she did not have to go that deep down my throat. Or no, it felt like she was in my throat.
But I mean, I can't do that ever again. You touch my brain. Can you stop crying now?
And you only have 2 more times this week.
I can't do it, Monica. Hey, they have one next to your throat. Can I do that? Yes, from now on. No, that hurts so bad. Oh my goodness. Did you have the girl or the boy? I have the man. I didn't even cry. Look, I didn't even cry. Look, no tears. Okay, maybe a little bit. But it's because my eyes were watering.
Okay, so I'm currently in my car right now filming this video because I'm editing this video right now, and I just realized that I never actually finished the video and told y'all what was actually wrong with me, and actually went further into detail about everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Most of you know this is my 3rd year here at Navarro. My vet year I came back and I was on mat, and I had really good spots in the routine. I was center side spot, center pyramid. I had really good tumbling parts. I did really good on mat last year. And then obviously COVID hit and it canceled our season, so we had to go home. So I never got to compete. And my only one goal in life was, through my years of college obviously, it was that I wanted to compete on the bench shell with Navarro across my chest. And I was supposed to be going to Tech last year, so like this year I was supposed to be at Tech right now. And after COVID hit and canceled the year, I told myself that I could not leave Navarro because I had to fulfill my goal of competing on the band shell at least once with Navarro. Win or lose, I just wanted that opportunity. I decided to break my lease at Tech and come back to Navarro for a 3rd year. So fast forward, fast track, here we are. It's my 3rd year here, and I am not on mat. And I can't cheer. So basically, I'm a retired cheerleader right now. I'm unable to cheer, I'm not performing, I'm not on mat, and it definitely sucks, and it's really heartbreaking because I came back specifically for this reason. It was to be on mat, and this injury that I've been dealing with, I've had since last year, but we never really knew the extent of it. I was just kind of pushing through and taping it, and just push like cheerleaders do, and unfortunately that's not how it ended up working out. I got really inconsistent with my tumbling because there would be some days where I could tumble really well and I felt like I was on top of the earth, and then the next day I would walk into practice and I would try to tumble and I literally couldn't put any pressure on my leg because of how much it hurt, and the pain just like varied day by day, and it got really bad. Once mat tryouts came, I was doing really good. My tumbling was really good, but it was obviously a worry for my coaches because they were scared that if they were to put me on mat that my body wouldn't be able to handle it because of how much pain I was in, but they didn't want to keep me out of the running, so I was still given a fighting chance. I didn't make first 20, but I was still given a fighting chance to be able to be on mat. And then one day during choreo week, we were learning the routine and we were doing full out tumbling sections, and the day before my tumbling was phenomenal. I did really good, and then the day after I was in so much pain that day that I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't punch off my toes whatsoever. Doing back handsprings hurt me. We were running sections full out, and everything that I did, I literally was on my head because I couldn't punch off my toes because that's how bad it hurt me. And I went up to Monica and I was like, Monica, I'm gonna be completely honest, like I'm in so much pain, I physically cannot walk right now. And I started bawling my eyes out because I was in so much pain, and at that point somebody replaced me in the routine and I couldn't do it anymore because I was actually filling in somebody else's spot, and then I couldn't do it because of my injury, so somebody else went in. And so I got taken out, so I started bawling my eyes out, and I was nervous that people were gonna think that I was bawling my eyes out because that I was taken out, but in reality I was bawling my eyes out because I literally couldn't walk because I was in so much pain and it was hurting so bad. So I finally got a doctor's appointment to go to the doctors and figure out what was wrong with me. He diagnosed me with something called exertional component syndrome, which I still have to go see a specialist that specializes in this kind of stuff to see if that's really what the diagnosis is. And basically what he's gonna have to do is he's gonna have to stick a whole bunch of needles in my leg that are computerized to the computer, and then figure that out, and then he'll be able to tell me and whatnot. But it's basically a condition that occurs when pressure builds up within the muscles to very dangerous levels, and it decreases blood flow, and it prevents nourishment and oxygen from reaching the nerve and muscle cells. So basically my legs aren't working properly, and my muscles and my nerves aren't working properly. So I basically have a muscle and nerve disorder. Once I see the specialist and I fully get diagnosed with that, then I'm going back to the orthopedic doctor and I will be having surgery. And basically he said that the surgery is like a small incision down my leg, and they basically like slice my muscles open. I don't really know. They're supposed to work and function properly after that. It's really heartbreaking because I definitely did not want to spend my last year at Navarro not on mat, and it sucks being the only third year that's not, but obviously I can't control it. Things happen for a reason. I didn't think that I would be getting this seriously injured when I decided to come back. Otherwise I probably would have taken it easy. But you know, everything happens for a reason. My team is amazing. They've all been super supportive, and I'm blessed to be able to part of this team, whether I'm on the floor or not on the floor. So yeah, kind of heartbreaking, kind of sucks, kind of makes me cry a lot every day actually. That's why I'm not on mat and I'm not gonna be competing, but I'm still gonna be vlogging, I'm still gonna be supporting them, so there's still a lot of Navarro content coming out. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure to like this video, comment rainbow nails if you watched all the way through, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell your friends to do the same, because baby, we're growing, and I have some really exciting news that is coming out, so you're not gonna wanna miss that, so stay tuned.